Executive Committee, ladies and gentlemen of the press, you are most welcome to this short ceremony to unveil the head coach of the BlackStars today. First of all, I'd like to welcome all of you and say that Mr. Avram Grant is the new coach of the Ghana BlackStars. After the World Cup, there were agitations as to the beefing up of the technical direction of the BlackStars. The Executive Committee therefore set up a 3-member committee to select a technical advisor, which metamorphosed into the selection of the head coach of the BlackStars. At the end of the deliberations, the 3-man committee selected Avram Grant, and he was presented to the Executive Committee, and he was accepted by the Executive Committee. Yesterday, we went to the ministry to introduce him to the minister. Briefly, I want to give you some points in his contract, because everyone is going to ask about that. What is in his contract? He has a 27-month contract with the Ghana Football Association. Some of the things that were stated in his contract was he has to assist in the technical direction of all the national teams, not only the BlackStars, but all the national teams. He will be based here in Ghana, and whilst he's providing technical direction to all the national teams, he will also be organizing refresher courses for all the coaches of the national team as well. This is something that we have in his contract. In building up the capacity of the national teams, he would also be going round to scout for players for the national team. We're towing a new direction, and we believe that the person that we have selected to take the team further is Mr. Avram Grant. Mr. Avram Grant, could you please tell them something about yourself? All that I know is that he has coached the Israeli national team. As a head coach of the Israeli national team, he's also been with Chelsea. I'm being told that he's been with Chelsea, even though I don't support Chelsea. He's also been with Southampton. He's also been with West Ham. So these are some of the things that he has done. Portsmouth as well, including Portsmouth, so I'm told. He's also been a technical director with a team in Thailand, and that's where he's come to take up this position with the BlackStars. I'll ask Mr. Avram Grant to say a few words, and once he's finished, I believe that a lot of questions will be posed by all the journalists who are here. It will be very brief, but he's here to answer all the questions that you may pose to him. Thank you.
Okay, hello to everybody, and I just want to say that I'm very happy to be here. Very happy to take the job as the coach of the BlackStars, which is a big challenge. And As you know, I started football more than 40 years ago. I was coaching in academy, and then I think all of you know my CV, what I did. So for me to be here and to be a national coach, it's a big privilege. I want to thank to the association that they choose me to lead this country on the football side, and I will do my best that everybody will be happy most of the time. Yeah. Now I'm ready for your kind, easy questions.
Thank you very much, Mr. Avram Grant. Colleagues, now it's time for questions. We will take 3 questions at a time, and the coach will answer them, and then we will come back. The floor is now open. Michael.
Good morning. My name is Michael. BBC World Service. My question to Avram is, yesterday you watched the draw for the Nations Cup. The saw Ghana has been paired with Algeria, Senegal, as well as South Africa. And the emphasis, your target at the Nations Cup is to do well.
First, I apologize about the air condition. Yes, it's not easy draw. As you know, you are calling this a group of death, but I want to show you that you want to live, not to die. So we will do our best. It's a very good teams that we are going to play against. South Africa qualified instead of Nigeria, didn't lost any games. Senegal is a good team. Algeria watched 2 games in the World Cup, they did very well. But we are also a good team. So I think it will be difficult for us and difficult for the opponents. And I believe that we will do it. It will not be easy, but we will do it.
Hello, my name is Christopher Futigana. I just want to ask this question. The FA has come out to say that the target they've set for you is to do well during the 2015 AFCON and then go on to win the 2017 AFCON. So in terms of doing well, how well would you expect the BlackStars to do, especially given the background of the draw that came out yesterday? Thank you.
You just came into the position. You came into the position recently, so it will take quite a while. Tell them that you evaluated 10 days to work with it.
No, what I like, and this is one of the things that I was accepted and ready to do this job, that the association don't think only about the short term, and only about the long, also about the long term, to do some good things for the Ghana national team to maximize the potential that there is here. So I'm happy that there is a long-term program. But as you know, in the short term, we have the African Cup. The first thing that I did is, since I accepted the job and we agreed about it, to come to you, to speak with you. So from now on, I have a very short time to know the players, to plan everything. And even the target, as far as I know, is not 2015. We will do everything to win every game, because at the end of the day, as a coach, I want to win every game, even if I know it's not possible. So I think the most important is really, really to do well and to take care of the future of this country by the football side, because there is a potential.
Well, my name is Jesse from Fair TV. And the FA, this question of the coach was in the World Cup. And the FA said they are not giving you a target. But you, as a head coach, what is your target for 2015 AFCON? And then to our Vice President, Mr. Frederickson, I think you were part of the committee that interviewed the coaches. Can you please tell us what exactly you saw on the CV that convinced you, or what he said to convince you that Avram will be good for the national team?
I believe that a lot of things went into the selection of the coach. First of all, we wanted to find out whether he could live under difficult conditions here in Ghana. The FA has an ambition. We have a vision and a philosophy. We asked him about all that, what he intends doing and what he can bring on board so that Ghana would be at the forefront of football once again. We also looked at his personality traits to find out whether he has the wherewithal to do exactly what we've asked him to do. These were the traits that we were looking for, and these were the traits that we found in him ahead of all the other applicants. And that was the reason why we selected him for this particular job. We've not stated that we've not given him a milestone. There are various milestones that we've set for him. In one of the milestones, we stated that go ahead and win AFCON 2015, but it's only a milestone. And as he said, he will try and do well. We will not use that as a basis for the termination of his contract, because he's just come on stream. And I believe that any fair-minded being will agree with us that it will be wrong for us to set a target for him and say, go and win AFCON 2015. And if you don't win, we will sack you. I don't think that is rational enough. That's one of the reasons why we did not say that go and win AFCON 2015. But we have a long-term project. What are we saying is try and win AFCON 2017. And that is a target that all of us should look forward to. And we believe that if it does the job very well, we should be in a position to win AFCON 2017.
Coach, I hope you have a fair idea of the team you are taking over. And one, among your roles is to scout for players. Between now and AFCON 2015, you have a very short time at your disposal. You have some players already in mind that you are going to introduce to this team. And two, there are some senior players who used to be part of the team but are not with us, with them, due to one situation or the other. Some are on suspension, like Suleiman and Kevin Bridgewater, and this year, whom you worked with before. He's not on suspension, but he's not with this current team now. What is your decision on some?
First of course, since or before I had the meeting with the committee, I was searching and looking at videos and everything about all the Ghanaian players that play abroad. It was very difficult to do it for the players, the local players, because as you know, there is no league. So I tried to do it, but you know, it's always more easy to do it after I'm the coach. So from now on, until I will announce the team, and a week after, I will go to scout for the players. I cannot see all of them in 2-3 weeks, as you know. I will speak with a few of them, and then you will see who will pick or who will not. But of course, I have some ideas about this because I was watching for everybody from my side. The door is open, but they need to show that they want to come and willing to sacrifice for the national team. Because national team is not a team. In a team, you know, some of you, I'm sure, in the Premier League support Chelsea, the other Manchester United, and the other Arsenal. In national team, everybody, including you and us, need to support the national team. And the national team is more important than each individual. So if these individuals have a quality to give something for the national team, to make the people happy, and they are willing to sacrifice, the door is open for everybody. Okay. I asked it.
Good morning. My name is David. I'm a sports section as well. I wanted to ask Coach, if you look at the history of coaches that take over teams shortly before tournaments, most of the time they want to go conservative when you look at their style of football. Are we looking to see a BlackStars that is going to be playing more attractive and imposing on their opponents, or are we going to be seeing some defensive approaches into the games? And secondly, your personal career, are you looking beyond this potential affair with Ghana, or you're looking? Let me just point it to the right direction. Are you looking to stay beyond the contract that you have?
What was the first question? Okay. So first, I believe in a good football. I believe good football it's mean good technique winning games. But at the end of the day, you need balance. You need balance between attacking football to defense. Players need to work for the team. And also I believe in players with quality. And the quality is here. So attractive football, I think if you look at the quality that you have in this team, the players know to play football. So we'll try to play attacking football, but also the players need to work hard also that we will not concede goals. But my philosophy is that you need a balance. First, attractive, attacking, and second, when we lose the ball, everybody needs to do his job, that we not concede goals. About the second question, in all the teams that I was before, I didn't sign for a long-term contract. When you say 4 years or 5 years, I'm here for 2 years and 3 months. I hope everybody will be happy for me, and then we can continue, because I will be very happy to organize a team and prepare a team that will do well in the World Cup, in the next World Cup. But in the meantime, we have other targets. But again, for your question, I hope that everybody will be happy and we can continue.
20 years.
20 years.
Coach, my name is Emmanuel Asa, sportive argument, Crystal Team Pride. Coach, I think from the surface, this might look an obvious answer question, but this is Ghana. I want to ask, I want you to tell us. I want to tell us all the criteria and the emphasis on the word all that you consider before calling players into the BlackStars.
It's not the job of the coach. If you are calling players, you look at the qualities before you invite them.
You mean what is the criteria? Okay. There are 3 criteria. First is quality. It's not first, third, or second. There are 3 criteria at the same time. First is quality. They need to be good players. Second is good mentality, strong mentality, because in football there is good days and bad days, and during the game you have it, so we need strong character. And third, as I said before, the willing to sacrifice and to do everything for the country, and to know that the national team is more important than any individuals. And by the way, if they will do well, everybody will be happy, players and everybody. So this is the 3 criteria. If the player will follow these criteria, he is welcome to the national team.
Good morning. My name is Nana Daka from Radio. I want to find out from coach. If our coaches come to Ghana and requested for additional backroom staff on the technical bench, have you made any such recommendation? And if you haven't, in the build-up to the tournament, would you need an additional backroom staff for the competition? Thank you.
Okay. As you know, maybe this is the first day, not the first day, but officially the first day of my working. I didn't meet yet the backroom staff. I will meet them later. I'm coming with a positive way. If they are professional and also ready to give the best for the team, it's okay. But I will see them during my work, and then I can take decision. I don't know them. I hope all of them are good, because I don't like to make many changes. They're good, professional, and good about to give everything for the team. And then I can take decision, but I cannot answer about this question now because I don't know them. What about the Can I take my jacket? Okay?
Yes. Sweating. Oh.
That was good.
I am a new ability to work in I'd like to ask the health officials how much we are paying the coach. We've heard a lot of figures out there, sign-on fee and then the salary. Can you please clarify that? And also to the coach, I want to know, I'm sure you follow the team throughout, especially in the latter part of their qualifiers. Which areas do you believe that the team needs strengthening? And also whether you intend to maintain Asamajan as the captain of the BlackStars or you make changes?
I am surprised that you're asking about the salary of the coach. Mr. Aminu Shadow, nobody knows your salary. Now you're asking him to reveal the salary that he will be earning. There is a confidentiality clause in that, and I don't think he will be prepared to tell anybody what his salary or his signing on fee or anything else is. Once you work for an organization, it is up to you to decide whether you want to tell anybody how much you earn. We've had discussions and he's told us that he doesn't want to reveal that to anybody. So that's why I'm answering for him. Thank you. Areas in the team.
About these things, I want to speak with the players first. But I think if you want to be successful, in every area we need to do better. Not just us, everybody, even you in your jobs. So especially football players, I expect that in every area we can improve and do better. That's what I'm asking for myself. That's what I will ask for my players.
Done.
The captain, as you know, I didn't meet the team yet, so we will decide about it later. But as far as I know, Gian did a good job, so I don't think there is a reason to replace him. But as I told you, I want to speak with him and with the players, and then we'll take decision.
My name is Dan Kwekwe. I work with Peace FM and the managing editor of the Ghana Sports Association. Two quick questions. The Ghana Football Association, your employers, have set a target for you, and that is to go and do your possible best at the upcoming AFCON. The public thinks otherwise. I spoke to your captain this morning, he thinks otherwise. They think the ultimate should be the Pope. What's your take on the target set for you by your employees, the Ghana Football Association, as far as the AFCON is concerned? My second question, a lot of people have the view that you are uninspiring, your demeanor at the bench is uninspiring. What's your reaction to that?
But what was the second?
Your demeanor on the bench. You know, I asked you this question. I asked you the same question during the interview.
I will start with the second one, okay? I'm more happy than everybody when we are scoring goals. I'm more sad than everybody when we are losing games, which I hope will not happen. But you know, it's a game of result. Everybody have a different way to express it. One of the biggest coaches now, Van Gaal, don't even move on the bench, and everybody said that he's a good one. The other is jumping like crazy, and they also can be a good one. I don't think it's a matter, but I tell you that in the game, as a coach, I need to be very, very concentrated about the game. And until the last minute, this is a game that everything can change, for good and for bad. So I'm very, very focused, very, very concentrated. And after this, when I go to my room, if we win, I'm jumping. Or crying. My wife hates me when we're losing. So everybody has his own style. But you know, everybody take example. After we are losing, there's coaches. There's a different behavior on the bench. The first question, what was the first question?
Yes, I said your employers have set a target for you. That says that go and do your possible best at the upcoming AFCON.
I think
the Ghanaian public think otherwise. Your players also think that they have to win the trophy. What's your take on that?
First, I'm very, very happy that you have direct contact with the public. It's very important. But I tell you what I think. I think what the JFA said it's very realistic. If you want to work for the long term, and if you want to do something, you don't push a button and everything is happened. So I believe that when we said in 2017, it means that after 2 years that we will be with the team will be ready, not just for 2017, for the challenges after this, World Cup and everything. To prepare a team in a short time, I don't say that it's not possible, but it's better that you have more than short time to prepare the team if we want to do a good job, like the national team, see the players, speak with the players, which I believe very much in this, and then I'll be ready more than this. But even with this, I can assure you that every game that we go to the pitch, we want to win. We will want to win. Every game. There's not even one target to make a draw. So, first for myself, I like it, and second for everybody else. So, it doesn't matter what we say. When we come to the game, we will want to win, I can assure you. And one of the criteria that I choose the players, as I told you, is strong mentality. It's mean that they will give everything on the pitch. Everything, and also to play with the head. So that's what I want you to see.
Before we continue with the questions, let me acknowledge the presence of Mrs. Nida Tamaklu and Mr. Antukombi from GMPC, headline sponsors of the BlackStars. Thank you.
Yes, good morning. My name is Pastor Biafia. Coach, thank you very much for your time. I want to find out from you, is it true that you're not here only for the BlackStars, but you are here for various national
direction? It is in his contract.
I heard only the first part, but I understand the question. Yes, it's true. And it's one of the things that I like it, to give direction, that to maximize the potential. You know, there is a big potential here. And it starts from the youth team. Even more than 90% of the players of Europe, they came from here. Let's say 95% of them. So I'm happy to take this challenge and to be also like a director of the other national teams. And also my door is open for everybody that want to learn and want, as I said, to give everything for the country. I think football is maybe the only thing that through the football you can bring happiness to so many people. But you need to be professional in your job. So everybody that is professional is welcome to learn and everything. And as you said, as you asked before, it's true. I will look for the other national teams, and I'm happy to do it.
Gary.
Where's Gary?
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Coach. My name is Gary Smith. Thank you for making time for us. Coach, I had an interview with Mike Lesson a couple of days ago.
With who?
Mike Lesson. And I asked him about
That's good.
Yes, he said the same about you. He says you're one of the funniest guys in the game.
Tell the guy that said that I'm on the bench.
West Ham fans say that because of this, West Ham fans, they say that because of this funny side, the players never took you very seriously because you were too easy with them. The Ghana Football Association president said here at the last press conference that the reason you were brought into this job, one key reason, was because of the stature you have, having managed Chelsea and other standard big teams. So you can deal with the egos of our dressing room, which is a given. Now, contrasting these two statements that some of the players you have managed and West Ham fans who you unfortunately took to relegation say that you are a bit too affable. What do you say to those who feel that even though you have managed a big dressing room like Chelsea, a dressing room like Ghana, which has egos as big as this room, may be a problem for you?
I don't think ego is a problem, but I think also ego is our worst enemy in the same time. So, you know, in football, there is a lot of opinions. I'm sure if I will ask you, all the journalists here, what do you think is the lineup for the game? Maybe we'll find two that's thinking the same. So everybody have opinion, but I can only look at my record. I'm more than 40 years in football. I only 1 year that I didn't fill the expectation, and I didn't say any excuse, even we didn't have budget and everything, and it was in West Ham. So when the result is not good, they say the way is not good. But more than 40 years, I have the same way of thinking. I'm coming very positive to the players, as long as they follow the rules. If they follow the rules, if they give everything in the trainings and in the game, I'm positive with them, and I'm coming with a positive way. It was the same also in West Ham, but this is the only year that I didn't get a good result. Even with the lowest budget, I said, I think it's mine, so I hope that this year will stay only 1 year. In the other years, I think all the players, including Michael Essien, that we spoke about, and others, I'm in a good contact with them. Because, for example, Michael, he gave everything for the team when I was in Chelsea. Then I can be positive with him. So, any player that will give everything, we will go in a positive way. But if not, if you not follow the rules, I will be very polite.
I want to ask a question as a follow-up to the issues relating to the potential return of ACN entirely. You said the door is open to every player. And I'm just wondering, how does you keep the door open to a player who had a physical altercation with a management member, a player who was indefinitely suspended for insulting his coach in the presence of the other players? Where do you draw the line between the door being open? He's saying to the other players in the presence of the nation, I want to bring that in, you take your national team serious.
It's a good question, but the question was before about the football side. So, when the football side, the door is open for everybody, but if you follow the criterions, the three criterions that depend, one of them is the willing to give everything to the national team. It's need to respect also. The respect is both ways. I will respect the players need to respect the national team and the people of the country, which I believe they will do. About the players that you are speaking about, as I told you, maybe the first day that I'm starting my work, you are the first one that I'm speaking to officially, and then I will speak with the players, including the players that you spoke, and I will see what is the problem, and then we will see what to do.
What's your initial assessment of the BlackStars? Because you were saying you've seen their games and all that. So what's your initial assessment when you look at the BlackStars? Secondly, do you believe in developing players to fit a system? Or you will look out for players who already have the qualities you want for the system that you want to play?
But about this question, it doesn't matter what I believe about the system of the game, because there is a system that I'm favorable, but as a coach I need to prepare for any system. When I'm coming to a team, I can buy any player that I want. Okay, if you're a Chelsea, yes. Or even not, and fit them to the system that I like. When we come to the national team, we need to analyze what players we have. Let's say Senegal have a lot of strikers. We have other type of players. So, for example, as I said before, if you have Suarez and Wayne Rooney, you will play with two strikers because they're very good. If we have a lot of good midfield players, we will play another system. The most important is the style of the team that we are playing. About the system, I don't believe in one system, especially in the national team. I believe in one system that need to be basic, and other system that in the days that we need the others. But it depends also on the quality of the players, the shape of the players. And as you know, in national team they are coming for teams, good shape, bad shape. So it will depend on the players.
Coach, off the pitch, you are coming to work in Africa for the first time. And it's a new environment altogether. You have had situations in the past where national team coaches, our national team coaches have run away. They have left their job before they are dead because of how crazy Ghanaians are. No, in quotes. When we talk about crazy, it has different meanings. We cannot be doing English about their football and the passion they have for the game, especially the BlackStars. How ready are you to handle such aggressive media and such harsh reactions that you are going to meet from Ghanaians?
After you speak, I'm running away now. But to be serious, first, the media everywhere. By the way, media is many people. You are not. There's many people in this room, and each one of you is different. Like the players are different. So the media demanding, the media is trying to do their job. I will try to do my job. In every country, is the same. Even when I came to Thailand, it was more than 100 journalists was waiting. And it's a game of results, and you are good as your last game. But my job is to think over this. So about the passion here, I don't see it as a negative. I think this is one of the reasons that I'm here, is the passion of the people. I don't want to go to a country to be a national coach with people that don't care about the national team. I wouldn't sign for it. I like the passion of these people. I like the pressure about this game. I think pressure is not an ugly word. Pressure can push you if you do it in the right way. And I hope all the people in this country will continue to be with passion and push me and the team. And we will try to do our best that they will be happy.
Okay, Coach. My second question. There were concerns about your Israeli passport and the fact that it could pose major problems traveling to certain countries. The last time we were here, we were given the assurance by the Football Association's president that you are working towards it. Can you tell us, in your own words, whether the possession of the Israeli passport could pose any problems for traveling to certain countries? Thank you.
You want me to answer that?
I can answer. If you after me, if you want to answer.
Okay.
I don't see any problem about this. I'm a football man, if I may say. Football is the international language. I was all over the world, including the countries that people said that I cannot go there. And I will be happy to go to any country that will invite me. And most of the countries that don't allow to do it by my passport. But I don't want that anybody will judge me by anything, including my passport. I'm proud to be Israeli, I'm proud to be Ghanaian. I'm proud to be here and to be part of you. This is one of this. And I'm a football man. By the way, also by the FIFA rules, you cannot involve politics with sport. So, but I don't want to rely on this. I know that every country will need to follow the FIFA rules. If they don't follow, they will have a problem. But I want you to judge me as a football man, everybody, and the other issues is, from my point of view, not a problem. You want to say?
No, it's okay.
Yes, thank you, Coach. Quick question. What do you think is the weakest part of the current BlackStars team? Thank you.
I don't think that in this meeting I need to say what is the weakness of the team. I would say only about the strength of the team. But I think, when you analyze a team, every team, even if you analyze now German national team, you can find the places that you can be better. So I'm not looking for, to say about person, this is guilty about this, is guilty about this. But in any area, including defense, including attacking, including midfield, including how to pass the ball well, I want that the team will be better, and I will try to do it.
We'll take our last 3 questions.
Okay, this is to Coach again. I wanted to ask, this is about the playing body of the team. Looking at the squad that we have, have you considered changing the players?
About what? Sorry.
Squad.
No, I didn't hear.
Yes, I was saying, if you look at the current squad that we have, have you considered any of the players in the indispensable? Have you looked at them as untouchable? What have you spoken to them? And also, some of key men, we are missing one of them that happens to be Juventus' Kudasama. I wanted to know if you have any alternatives going into the tournament that you have already.
First, there is untouchable players. Every player that will score 3 goals a game, he will be untouchable. But there is no such a word untouchable. Players, you know, if they deliver something, they will play. If they will be good, they will play. I don't believe in the word untouchable in football. But I don't believe also that you need to go to any players and say to you are untouchable, you are like this or like this. It's very important. This is a game of quality. It's a game of mentality. It's a game by the national team that you're going to give everything for the team. And there is no even one player that can be untouchable. But I want that there will be players that their performance, they show that they deserve it by the performance on the pitch. And of course by the behavior of the pitch, which is very important. In this press conference, I didn't want to speak as a player as individuals, but about Kodwa Samoa I want to say something because he's injured. He's one of the best players that I saw. He's a very good player, as I saw in Juventus, a very good mentality. I'm sorry that we will miss him, but at the end of the day, this is a fact. He's not playing, and we will find other players that will play. We will not come with 10 players.
Tom.
Well, my name is Tom Kruger, Hot FM. Coach, welcome to Ghana. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We've been told from what Mr. Bekensel said, in the 5th point, he said you will also be scouting for the various national teams. And I believe you'll be traveling a lot. The Avram Grant that we've heard about never talks for more than 30 minutes without mentioning the wife. Is your family ready to move to Ghana with you? In other words, are we meeting at the local games?
The last half an hour I didn't speak about my wife.
You did twice.
Twice. Tell her please, because she's complaining all the time. This is the 3rd time. And so, yes, my family said that they will come here, you know, as you know, they're studying and doing other jobs, so they will come here from time to time. By the way, I don't know if you know, we visited Africa many times. We love it. So they will come, but this is more personal, you know. And about what the first question, sorry? You see, when you speak about my family, I lost everything.
Yeah. I said I'll be meeting at the local games, at least.
Yeah, of course. I will be here. Now there is no league, but anyway, even if it was league, I'm concentrating more about the players that are in the squad now, because I want to see if they deserve to be in the squad or not, to ask them or not. But yes, I will scout also for the local league. I will be, as I say, I will be happy to see it first, to see for players, I think. And I like to feel the atmosphere of the national team. You can feel it through the country, not through the players that are playing the ball.
Down, and then we move to the back.
My question goes to the management committee. Ghanaians are not amused at all as regards the target you set for the coach. Having seen the draw, have you had a change of heart with respect to your target? Probably at the time the draw hadn't been done, so my second question, is there anything concrete you've done for coach as regards traveling with the team to certain countries? Because I don't want to buy the FIFA law argument. We are all witnesses to the fact that at the time Sami Ejeyi was flying his trade in Israel, he was refused entry to Saudi Arabia, which is also a member of FIFA. Tabimu sitting there was refused entry into Libya, even though he had acquired his visa in 2008. So there are special circumstances. So I want to know whether you've done anything concrete for coach to be able to travel with the team to certain countries.
Well, I'll answer the first one, then I'll give the second one to the secretary to answer. I don't know whether that you heard the coach right when you said Ghanaians. He says he's happy that you are the source, or you are the source of Ghanaians. Like you are the first point of Ghanaians that you know every concern of the Ghanaian. But let me say here that it is important to set realistic targets. I strongly believe that going into any competition, it is important to set a target to win, because other than that, one will say, what are you going to do there? That is no doubt. I mean, we all believe in that. But the truth is that you are contracting a coach which you want to set a realistic target, a target that is achievable. And we strongly believe that this coach is coming at a time when, first of all, you need to understand your players. And coach, when we had the chance to interview him, he said, my style of coaching is not just to assemble players and start to know, teach them, do this, do that. I want to meet my players individually, understand them. For example, yesterday we had some discussions with him, and he said, if I have to call players and I need to raise their fitness level, you realize that you have players coming from the Scandinavians, they play 1 week, the next week they are off. You have players coming from the English league, some play 3 days. You have players coming from Italian league. So these are all different players in different fitness level. And so it is important to make sure that all of them are not put or boxed together and design the same kind of training program for them. It is important to know the levels that they are coming in and to prepare them accordingly. And so strongly, if we believe in what the coach is saying, then I believe that we need to give him time to prepare and to plan a team that is capable of winning the Avram for us. If I ask any journalist in this room to name a goalkeeper for even the first team, this man will mention this, that man will mention that, this man will mention that. It means that even us, we cannot point to extending 11 first level, even us as Ghanaians. So it is important that we accept that our team is in transition and we allow the coach a chance to prepare a team for the future. That was the reason of do well in AFCON 2015.
I can see everybody shaking his head and say, yes, God, you've said the best that everybody wanted to know. Well, that's my opinion anyways. Well, in respect of his passport, well, we've made concrete plans, and I can assure you that Avram Grant can travel to any country with the national team. Thank you.
Good morning to everybody. My name is Eddie Kondo. Coach, I want to find out from you. You just said that you have a fair idea about the BlackStars, you watched them, and you also just claimed that Coach Johnson was one of the best players. You might be missing him, or it looks like they're missing him on the AFCON 2015. But then, considering the fact that we have a very tough group right now, do you have any fair idea or anticipate anybody you think can replace Coach Johnson in the BlackStars to give us what you think, the touch that you think we need the BlackStars to do something good at the African Cup of Nations? And then the final question is that some coaches have come to Ghana, they worked with the BlackStars, they got a good result, and they felt they had achieved something, and they left us there, even though there was a contract on the table waiting for them. Do you anticipate staying longer, even though your contract runs out? Do you think you can still stay on and help give that swag to the BlackStars?
First, thank you that you want me to stay more than the contract. But about Kodwa Samoa, he's not playing. He cannot play. So, as a coach, I always, when I miss players that can help the team, good players, and he's a good player. He's a very good player. I don't think about it anymore. I just wish him well. I'm going to meet him when I will be in Italy. Because we have 5 players in Italy, so I will go to meet him, and but I meet him because he's part of the squad. That's no doubt about this, to see how he is. But of course, I'm thinking about the player that can play instead of him, and you will see it. About what you say, first I will follow the contract, everything that is in the contract, and after we will finish the contract. I hope that everybody will be happy and I will be happy, and then we can continue. Always I like to work for the long term, but also, as you know, you keep asking this, like he asking, also we want to do well in the short term. So let's wait, and after this, as I think we will think about the future. Yeah.
Our final question goes to
No, give them. You can give them 10 minutes.
Yeah,
more. You can give them 10 minutes more.
10 minutes.
10 more minutes.
10 more minutes.
My name is Benjamin Ketia from City. Coach, I want to ask you briefly. We are in a team or in a period where we have what I call a leadership crisis in terms of defense, in terms of leadership for the team. Because if you ask a number of my colleagues here, they will tell you that Andre Ayew, for instance, is good enough to be national team captain, even while Samajan is national team captain. I want to ask that what is your style of leadership? Are you a hands-on person in terms of communicating directly with your players in terms of leadership issues, or do you prefer to delegate roles? And in terms of quality of players on the team, I want to know how you rate our BlackStars players in comparison to the players on the international stage.
What was the first question? First, about the team can be more than one leader, but leader need to show it on the pitch and off the pitch. So, if there is a team, I had a team that has more than one leader, but they need to be positive leaders. Positive that think about the team, not about it on the pitch, then they can be a leader. Not a problem about this. As you know, I don't know the team, I didn't meet them, I know them only from the videos, and the videos is very difficult to see. So when I will meet the team, I'm sure with the time I will know them better. I can assure you that with the time I will know them better. And then took decision about each individual. What was the second question? Sorry.
How you rate our players in terms of quality in comparison to international players?
You know, in every team there's no players that the same quality. There's players that better. There's players that better than the others. There is areas that is better. Of course, there is problems even in our.
Somebody else again.
Good morning, Coach.
Good morning.
My name is Avram. I'm a freelance journalist. I think beyond the criteria you set for the call-ups into a team, we want to know if you have a benchmark. Because in times past, we've heard about a situation where players that are sitting on the bench, like luxurious permanent bench warmers, are still having access to our national team. So once the players fulfill your 3 criteria, would you let us know a specific benchmark the player is playing day in and out, statistics for which we the media will follow, so that once your call-up is about to come, we have an idea of those players that the media put and highlight on for them to call into our national team. Examples are Jerome Watson, the guy who plays over end, that we couldn't see him on time, and other players. I believe that so many Ghanaian players scattered all around the world. Will you let us know whether you have a specific system to track them and bring them to our national team? Thank you.
First, Jerome Boateng is playing in Germany. You mean Kevin Prince-Boateng. So the criteria is what I said. You know that I respect very much the media, but the media cannot decide which player to bring or not. Not just because I respect you, it's because you have different opinions. So not even 2 of you are thinking the same, which is okay. So the criterions stay the same criterions. It doesn't matter where the player is playing. Of course, as a coach, I want the Ghanaian players will play like I play in Chelsea and the good teams, which is more good. But the criterions to be equality. And if a player playing even in the local league and is good enough to be in the national team, I will take him. As if you will follow the 3 criterions that I said.
System for selection. That's a system for selection of players. A system for selection of players.
What do you mean system?
It's the same as criteria.
It's the same as criteria, yeah.
You are scouting them, yes.
The scouting, yes. What would be the
system for selection or system for scouting?
System for
scouting.
I believe that there are players that the media might not put the limelight on that are still good. So we do have a system in place to be able to track them. Other than the media telling you that so and so has scored a goal here or so and so is doing well.
For the moment, the media didn't tell me anything, but maybe in the future. I have a list of all the Ghanaians playing abroad. I will follow all of them, and I will look for. We will have scouting, and I personally will do it in the local league. So I will try to cover all the Ghanaian players, the good ones, of course, and then the player that will be good enough to be the national team. It's more simple than it is.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, coach. I'm Prince, and I report for your former employees, where you were before taking up the Stars job. And how well do you know the African terrain going into AFCON 2015? In as much as your employers are saying go and do well, how well do you know the African terrain? And short one to Joe. When you say the current Stars team is in transition.
I want to answer, but I think I know what is your question. Look, to do well, you don't push a button. If you know, Germany won the World Cup. The system and the way the process started in 2000. They were sitting in 2000, the coach and everybody, and set a program how to develop the players for the national team. By the way, one of the decisions is they thought that they don't have enough technical players, and they develop it through the academies, through the young national teams. And you see now in Germany there's many technical players which they didn't have before. The Belgium national team, it's also a process, and they are a good team now. It's also a process. So we want to win every game, but I can assure you that with the time, you will fit the process, and the team will be better and better and better on a regular basis. If you follow the process, how to develop this talent that we have now. But we will not push a button and say, oh, today we are winning, and that's all. We will want to win every game. About, what is the first question?
The previous contract.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't understand. What contract with whom?
Your last employers.
Did you have a contract?
Belgrade, you mean Belgrade, Thailand, England, what?
Thailand. Yes,
no, Thailand finished the contract, the league was finished, and I came for a short time there to help. And I don't know if you know, the league was finished 3 weeks ago, and I finished my job. I had options to continue, but I prefer to come here.
You agree with me that after Brazil, a lot went on, and between 6 months now, we had Isiabi, we had Masukne, and now we have Coach Avram Grant. And so definitely, once you have leadership changes, it means that there's a new dawn, and you have to accept that we as the FA also want to see new things happen to our football. We don't want to be where we were before. We had the BlackStars who enjoyed maximum support of Ghanaians. I don't believe that's what we are witnessing now. And so therefore, we have to accept that we are not in the best of times.
John, would you follow up with this? On your target, it's very important to me. Some people have argued that if it's about going to participate and doing our best, we could have as well given that chance to Masukne to also get the AFCON exposure. What do you say?
I think that when Mr. Frequency spoke, we didn't listen to him very well. He said that among the targets, among the milestones, was also to win the AFCON. It's in his contract. But we cannot fire him because he couldn't win AFCON. But then let me answer the question where you said one would have said that, okay, why wouldn't? Don't forget, if we strongly believe that we need to change the direction of our football, why would you want to send Maxwell, but not a coach, at least to go gain the African experience? Because the experience is earned. You cannot buy it. So let him go in there, let him have the feel of the African football, instead of somebody else going and he coming to start all over again. Let him go out there and experience the African team. It is important.
When was the last time that Ghana won the African Cup?
That's why we are very passionate about winning.
I can assure you that I'm more passionate than you to do it. But every time you set a target and you didn't reach the target. I believe in targets, but I don't believe that it's a magic word. You need to do something to reach the target. I believe that everybody wants to win. Here, in Algeria, in Ivory Coast, in every country, there is a press conference and everybody wants to win. But not everybody knows to be a winner. And I want us to be winners. I will do everything. It's a long way, not by the time it's a long way. It's a long way here to achieve it through the head of the players. But I can assure you that they will do everything that will be winners. It will not be in one day. So about realistic target, as I told you before, if you look at the teams, national teams that did well, it was some kind of process and put them in a very successful way, World Cup, African Cup or Europe Cup. And that's what I want to do here. And in any game that we will come, we will try to win. In any game, it doesn't matter, African Cup, World Cup, everything. We don't need to fight from any team. But then also we know that there's no easy game, especially let's say in this group. So we will try, when I say we will try to do the best, we will really try to do our best. And the best here is a good potential.
The last question goes to the guy with the mic. Last question.
My name is Ebenezer Uzu. My question goes to Mr. Fred Quinton. I'd like to ask that is our new coach, Mr. Grant's salary, taxable or not? Thank you.
Well, his salary is taxable.
I hope yes.
Please, my name is Foster Plonson, and I report for Class 89.9. Just one question. Please, I know by now the hearts of our local players are beating because when we had our own, call-ups always escape them. Mr. Avram, I just want a statement from you to them to just assure them that at least under you have our local boys in our national team.
What? Local players. Tell them you want the best for the effects of local players with a good league now. You take it. Let's have some silence, please.
I will give you a very simple answer. Every Ghanaian player around the world, and especially in this country here, in every village, if he will show quality, that he will deserve to be in the quality and passion and desire to be in the national team, I will be happy to take him.